On this episode of The Build, we are going on the road to Colorado Springs to the historic Broadmoor Hotel to participate in the Broadmoor Art Experience. We will be building a King Louis-inspired table on site and have only 2 days to complete the project. But first, we need to get a table template built, do the woodwork, and complete the always daunting task of making trim for the edge of the table. Stay tuned for an off-location episode of The Build. So Ron and I are going to be building a piece on site at the Broadmoor Gallery in Colorado Springs. Now that's going to happen in about 10 days. We have got to build a piece and get it put together so that we can reassemble it on site when people are going to be around and they're able to visit with us and meet us. So what we end up happening when I was down there here a couple days ago is as I was coming in, we actually sold a couple of the pieces and got a custom order. Now, from where we're at, Colorado Springs is about a 9-hour drive. So we're gonna wanna build 2 pieces, one to replace the one that sold, and then one for the customer that ordered one when I was there. So we've got a lot of stuff to do. Thank goodness we've got a holiday weekend coming up, and we'll be able to really put a little bit of extra time into this and keep our fingers crossed for being able to get this thing done. We'll see what happens. Before we can start the antler work, we need to build a top and base, and for this we will use walnut. Once the boards are cut to size, I will use the track saw to cut a center joint. This will make joining the boards together quicker and allow us to skip a step by going straight to the glue up. On a normal project, we would use our joiner, but we are under a time crunch, and on this project, every minute counts. So I've got this piece gluing up, but we want to put a really awesome edge on the front of that. So in order to do that, we don't want to just start cutting into this. So we're going to make another piece that's going to go right here, and we're going to shape this and do something a little bit different with that. So we'll kind of show you how we do it, and I'm going to tell you it's a lot of trial and error. This table has very similar lines to some of the furniture produced during the King Louis XIV era. We want to have the option of building this table again, so having a pattern to work off of will expedite future pieces. I'm using a makeshift protractor to create half circles on the plywood. This process took some time to get the desired effect we are looking for, but after a few attempts, I finally got it right. So I went ahead and got this thing just using a protractor. Got them nice and even, and now I'll go ahead and cut this out, and it'll be awesome.
Now that I have a pattern drawn out, I will need to very carefully cut it with the bandsaw. I will cut out the pattern by sawing a line down the center, then cutting to the line. I will repeat the process on the opposite side of the plywood.
So I was able to rough out the basic shape of this thing. Now I'm going to cut a couple of 45s into here and finish this puppy off. And then we'll save this for future use. So if we ever have to duplicate the table, we now have the right piece to trace on and be able to cut the wood. Yeah. So we've just finished up with the jig. We traced it out, cut it out on the bandsaw. And now we're going to sand it down and get it level and get the base cut on it, and we're gonna be awesome.
Sweet, yeah, let's go.
Let's do it.
I'm talking about
Do it.
Go.
With all these projects that we do, especially the Black Forest stuff, there's a massive amount of trim on it, and we talk a lot about that. And the King Louis table is no exception. However, we are pushing up against a deadline, and we've got several pieces to build. So we're going to just do all of it in one shot, and hopefully we'll get a handle on this by the end of the day.
Each piece of trim is cut into sections that will measure 2 inches. We will then cut that section in half and make 2 pieces of antler trim. This table has over 230 pieces of trim, and that equates to a lot of work. So we will repeat the process of splitting the trim over and over. We are also building another piece simultaneously, so for 2 tables we will need over 500 pieces of trim. Over the next 7 hours, we really piled up the antler halves. Each piece of trim is cut at a 90-degree angle using a jig that we built. Many of the tools we use are custom built to produce our pieces. To my knowledge, there are no tools on the market specifically designed for making antler furniture. Once again, the process of cutting trim to size is repeated 4 times per piece. With 500 plus pieces to do, that is 2,000 cuts just on this step alone. Yes, that is a lot of work, but the effect it gives is second to none. Between the 2 pieces, we will spend over 30 hours on the trim. By the time we are done, we are more than ready to get our hands on the antlers, get them prepped and packed up.
So we finished putting this together. We had the template that we moved out, and this was kind of the final product. Now what we're trying to do something
unusual.
just a little bit different, because we're going to be at the Broadmoor Hotel in Colorado Springs doing a demo. So when we don't want to just do something that they already have in the gallery. So we designed this new piece. What we're going to actually end up doing,
Ding.
what we're going to end up doing is we're going to assemble this actually on site. So we're not going to be doing it in here. So the bulk of the video is probably going to happen in Colorado Springs.
Right.
But yeah, so we've got less than a week to get everything organized and ready to go. So
Shouldn't be a problem.
Nope.
Everything goes smooth,
Yep.
which could happen.
you never know. Yesterday, I did manage to drip water all over this because we had a heck of a rainstorm. So that kind of set me back a little bit. But But anyway,
That's good. You finished it well.
let's roll on it. But I'm super excited about this piece. It's I'm going to hold it up like this. So all the trim is curved in different directions, and it would really be awesome if we had time to make a mirror for it, but we don't. So
This is the base. That's the top.
Yep. Both of them are kind of shaped similar. So we'll get some antlers today and get those ready to anchor on there, and let's hit it.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go.
We are finally ready to load the car and get ready to leave. We will be bringing all of our tools with us, so we need to pack carefully so our furniture does not get damaged. We will be leaving early. With the load packed up and the shop in good hands, it's time to get some sleep. Colorado Springs is about 600 miles from where we live. We will see every kind of imaginable scenery, from mountains to desert to prairie. But it's nice to just be on the road.
All right, so we got this thing put together. We're getting ready to start the trim. So we'll watch it happen.
Let's go.
All right.
Being on camera.
How do I feel about that?
There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Do that dance that all the kids are doing. I'm not sure what it is. All I know is I can't do it.
Yeah.
I kind of don't want to.
Doing a live event like this one is a lot of fun. We get to hang out with some other artists and get direct feedback from potential customers. We only have 2 days to complete this table. We don't want to work too fast and complete it too soon. But on the other hand, at the end of day 2, it needs to be done. Having Ron and I both there lets one of us work and the other one visit with potential collectors. We attached the antlers to the base first. We did this part back at the shop, but the top needs to be done on site. Off camera, there are several people watching us put the piece together. I'm always amazed at how curious buyers are at the process. These demos are a great way for a potential customer to see our process and see it up close. We have found a position for the top that we like, and it's time to make it permanent.
So I booked our motel in Colorado Springs online, and when I looked at it, it looked awesome on the website. When we got there, we were in for a little bit of a surprise.
A little surprise, just a tad.
Just a tad. So I go in the lobby, and the whole place is covered with bulletproof glass. And the guy behind the counter is saying to me, hey, towels included, soap, shampoo included, no gun in room. And I looked at him, I was like, do we need a gun? And he goes, oh, you need a gun. We just don't supply one in the room. So but we made it through okay.
We did.
Room was clean, quiet. We didn't have any problems both nights we were there, so.
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like I said,
Well, it looked nice on the thing, and I was like, because I didn't want to pay $400 for, for
Security.
yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't booked a room. I normally stay with family down here. I didn't really ask anybody this time. I haven't told them. And so I'm probably going to just stay at like the Hamlet.
We made it through the night with no issues. The room was clean and quiet, but next time I'm staying at the Broadmoor. Now that the top is secure, we can begin the process of fitting the fallow deer antlers. The fallow deer antlers will be the focal point of this piece. Proper positioning of the antlers will bring a buyer's eye to the top of the table. We aim to create a harmony between our table and a potential bronze that will be displayed on top.
That looks good.
Okay, Ron, what do you think?
I think it looks very good.
Okay.
Yeah. Should proceed. Yep.
So what do you think we What do you think the next step on this?
I'd say let's get these antlers finished off, get them all secured. Then we can probably fill if we want.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah. All right.
The fallow deer antlers will be the focal point of the piece. Proper positioning of the antlers will bring a buyer's eye to the top of the table. We aim to create a harmony between our table and the potential bronze that will be displayed on top. A well-designed table will work together with other art to create a great display in a buyer's home.
So this stuff's a little bit smelly, so we got to make sure that nobody's walking by when we do this. And our friend over next to us here is hopefully not going to have to suffer much. Okay.
It's gorgeous.
It's awesome.
It's a beauty.
Okay. So we had a fun little incident here. We measured twice, and we did the measure twice, cut once theory, and we still got it wrong. So we actually had to move this whole entire top over a ½ inch. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Well, yeah, we'll get it done.
All right.
There are 2 galleries located on the Broadmoor campus. The work on display is heirloom quality, and the bronzes that are displayed outside are amazing. We are very selective of where we exhibit our furniture. John, Jamie, and Krista have assembled a team of people that are great to work with and extremely knowledgeable about collector-grade art. We are very fortunate to exhibit our work here. Here is a sneak peek of what awaits you inside. Make sure you put the Broadmoor galleries on your must-see list if traveling through Colorado Springs. Now that the antlers have been stabilized, we can now begin to attach the trim. There are around 230 pieces of antler trim on this table, so we will try and get a good start before the end of the day. We are using an impact wrench with a square-headed bit to attach the antler pieces. We only want the antler to be snug and not overly tight. Wood glue will not work for attaching trim. Wood will expand and contract over time, and it's possible for the trim to detach if the conditions are right. I once had to travel to California to reattach trim to a couch. It was left in a non-climate controlled environment.
At the end of day 1, we've got all the trim on, and we'll be putting on the base, finish up, and we'll sculpt and fill out all this stuff here. So we're wrapped up for the day. Gonna pack it into the gallery and go have some dinner. So today's our last day here at the Broadmoor. We're gonna finish this piece up, and they've agreed to keep it. Hey, how are you, Laszlo? And they agreed to keep it, and so we're pretty excited about that. This has turned out amazing, and looking forward to getting this out on the web. Let's go take a look at this piece. Now we did a video on this piece here about a month ago, but we hadn't got to see it. But this is, I'm not sure if we ever videotaped that thing finished. So this is the end product, and we're gonna sell both these pieces today.
Let's do it.
Keep our fingers crossed.
We can do it.
The last step on this table is to fill all the screw holes. There are close to 250 holes to cover and stain before the end of the day. There is an always ticking clock, and we don't want to miss the end of the day deadline.
We are on the tail end of this piece, and we're going to get done just in time for the show to end. So we're going to be going right up to the last minute. But we got a couple deliveries that we have to do today, so
Yep.
it's gonna be busy till the end. It's gonna be a race till the end to get her done. But we're gonna do it. When we go down on these trips and we work remotely, we always have to be prepared for anything. and we made a big checklist, checked it all off, loaded all the tools, had everything we need except for one thing.
What was that, Douglas?
The charger for the camera.
Foolish.
So we ended up actually losing the last bit of footage. But what ended up happening is that we got it all finished, got it done on time. Interestingly enough, the piece that we were showing you on the video, we actually sold that and 2 more. So it was a great, really
good.
successful weekend. And man, we love these guys at the Broadmoor. They're amazing. So a big thanks to John, Jamie, Krista, Cammie, Laszlo, Garrett, and Jesse for making our weekend awesome. And if you're in Colorado Springs, go to the Broadmoor and also go to the Broadmoor Galleries.
Yes.
And we'll see you on the next episode of
The build.
The Build.